All right, I think we are ready. So, Rachel, whenever you are ready.
Okay, so by a show of hands, how many of you have ever been inspired to buy something due to an exciting advertisement? I'm sure that we can all agree that at one time or another we have bought something due to a compelling promotion or commercial. And there are various aspects that go into what one would consider a successful advertisement, but the most important factor is language. Without it, important messages that would need to be relayed would not be properly addressed. And language in mass communication can take on many roles, whether it be supporting a political candidate, writing a gossip blog about the latest celebrity, or pitching an advertising campaign, which I'll speak about. But the ideas that are similar is that in all these scenarios, the underlying factor is the way language can bring out a feeling of persuasion among various age groups. Okay, so I will be talking about two types of advertisement, print advertisement and television advertisement. And it is difficult to focus on just one type when there are so many types of media that can be used to get a message across. And the goal of advertising is to get people to buy a product or hold a certain belief, so it's not limited to just one type of advertisement. And the common thread between these two is the use of language and the way it draws in viewers. So within advertisement is modality, register, and style. And modality is the nature to be consumed and our potential to interface with it. And this is what helps to target an audience, which leads to register and style. And register are the language choices based on the situation, the information being communicated, and the target audience. And style is almost directly related, and it is the linguistic choices that make a communicative act distinctive. So teenagers, for example, use a variety of registers and styles. A teenager in the classroom may use a very formal tone and use stylistically intellectual diction, whereas outside of the classroom, if they're with friends, they may use a more informal, casual tone. And this ties into advertising through literary elements such as description, tone, diction, and imagery. And in advertising, it ties into the product, its ability, and the social group it's targeting. And most of these are narrow in scope. They can apply to a lot of people, but sometimes they can be used to hone in on a specific type of individual. And then making up modality, register, and style are dialect, jargon, and pronunciation. And these are used for the genre, and they set audience expectations for the nature of content. So, for example, someone on NBC may use a more formal jargon and dialect, whereas someone hosting a MTV music video countdown may use more informal dialect and jargon and pronunciation. And they're really used mainly to form the impressions of genres. So the activity I decided to focus on is the ad analysis in the IBCC. And this activity asks the reader to make inferences about the linguistic elements such as register, tone, and style. And once you analyze this, you can see the techniques that are used on us as individuals on almost a daily basis. So my project, I have analyzed 4 ads on my own, 2 print and 2 television. And next I will describe some of the advertising techniques that are used to catch people's attention. And keep in mind that a lot of these techniques overlap. They're not just specific to one age group because the ultimate goal of advertising is to gain income. So there's more than one way to go about it. So the first advertising technique I'm going to tell you about is association. And association is used to link a product to a desired feeling. There's no explicit claims, everything is just implied. So for example, in this ad, they're implying that if you live here, you live in a paradise. The next is bandwagon, and bandwagon essentially means everyone is doing it. If everyone has a product, you don't want to be left behind, so you jump on the bandwagon. And in this ad, it's for shoe inserts, and it asks, are you gelling? Meaning everyone else already has this product, so you're going to want to get it too. Next is the maybe technique, and the maybe technique uses exaggerated claims to draw in an audience. There's no evidence, but the way that the phrases are worded makes it sound reliable. And some of these maybe words are may, might, can, and could. So for example, I'm sure we've all heard the famous phrase, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. They're saying could. There's no concrete information that it will save you money. The next is intensifiers, and intensifiers are buzzwords. So in this ad, bold, beauty, color rush, moisture renew, and 60 seconds, all buzzwords that grab the viewer's attention. Symbolism is next, and symbolism is similar to association and brings out the same definition as it would in a literary context. And they try to get the ideas to symbolize something, and these may differ among individuals. So for example, some people may interpret this ad as status and wealth and power, where others may interpret it as environmental irresponsibility. The next is plain folks, and the plain folks techniques uses a regular person in an ad rather than an intellectual or a celebrity, so they're easily relatable, as seen in this ad with the mom. Bribery is a technique used where if you buy a product, it comes with a promotion, so this promotion can be in the form of a free gift, money off next purchase, or a discount. And then rhetorical questions is the last one, and pretty self-explanatory, so without sports, which section would you read first? It causes the viewer to think. So I have analyzed 4 ads, and the first ad is geared towards men, and I couldn't find all the text on the internet, so I'll just read it to you. So it says, from rookie to pro, spring training starts now. A successful play down the field starts with reading the winning colors, patterns, and fits. We show you how to run the option like a style champ. Don't sweat the rules, make your own. So this ad appeals to ethos because obviously this is a credible company. They seem like they know good style and fashion. Also, this was originally found in Men's Health magazine, so obviously a credible source. The sports analogy, so most men, not all, but most, have trouble when it comes to style, so this ad relates to something that they know, sports, so it makes it easier for them to understand. The next, from rookie to pro, it's a catchy slogan and it helps to catch readers' attention. The tone is generally very upbeat and positive, also kind of a call to action for men to start to dress well. Association is used because, as I said before, sports is associated with style, making it easy to understand. The intensifiers that are used are successful, winning, and champ, all very positive. So the next ad is a Got Milk ad for Taylor Swift, and for some reason the text got cut off, so I'll just read it to you. So the ad says, Swift pick. In this business, you've got to be decisive, so I choose milk. Some studies suggest that teens who choose milk instead of sugary drinks tend to be leaner, and the protein helps build muscle. So eat right, exercise, and drink 3 glasses of low-fat or fat-free milk a day. Music to my ears. Once again, it got cut off, so hopefully you remember what I said. So ethos is used because Taylor Swift is in the ad, and since it's geared towards teens and a lot of teens like her, they'll probably believe what she's saying. She's a credible source. Logos is appealed to because the ad states that milk is great, but then it is backed up with concrete claims about health. A direct reference to teens is made, and in the time when the ad was released in 2008, Taylor Swift was a teen herself, so very relatable. Swift pick and music to my ears, 2 really catchy slogans that are used at the beginning and the end of the ad, so keeping the attention the whole time. Association is used because milk is associated with a healthy lifestyle. Intensifiers that are used are decisive, milk versus sugary drinks, leaner, and build muscle. The maybe technique is used because in the ad it says some studies. It doesn't tell you which studies are being used. The reader just kind of implies that it's true. Also tend to be leaner and build muscle. It's not saying you will be leaner and build muscle. It's just a maybe. And symbolism, as I said before, it symbolizes a healthy lifestyle. And the diction used is primarily straightforward, so it's easy for all teens to understand. So the next ad is a video. It's for... This advertisement is geared towards women, and just make sure you pay attention to the language that's used.
I'm a woman of my time. On time, behind time. I climb the corporate ladder. Look at the ladder in my stockings. Can't wait. Don't have time to wait. I put on weight. I lose weight. I wear a skirt. I wear the pants. I wear heels. I wear them out. I'm texting, typing, LOLing, OMGing. I'm digitally in touch, but not retouched. I'm a storytelling, canting, helping, fundraising, muffin making, party going, yodeler. I'm in all compartments, head of all departments. I'm into womanhood, watch the neighborhood. It's all good. I'm putting fires out, putting my feelers out, letting my feelings out. I don't internalize, I vocalize.
Okay, so this ad appeals to ethos because she is a woman that is speaking, so obviously she is credible among the women viewers. The rhyme pattern that's used is what really can help to draw in the audience. It keeps your attention. For the women of now is the slogan of the commercial, and it's a phrase of empowerment and confidence. The diction that is used, even though she's Australian and it may be hard for someone without an accent to understand, she uses a lot of confidence in her diction, something that a lot of women wish to have. Repetition is used throughout the whole advertisement, making it interesting and keeping the attention. Association is used because this car, the Kia, is associated with lifestyle and embodies activities of many women. Bandwagon is used because the slogan of the commercial is for the women of now, so if you want to be the women of now, you better go get the car, you don't want to be left behind. Intensifiers that are used, there are a ton, but a few are retouched, vocalized, and internalized. The plain folks technique is used because the actress in this commercial is just a regular person, she's not an intellectual or a celebrity, so she's very relatable. And the tone is very charismatic and confident throughout. And once again symbolizes lifestyle of women. So the last ad is for Lucky Charms, and it's a kids commercial.
I think I know why kids love me Lucky Charms so much. They're marshmallow maniacs.
Gotcha, Lucky Charms!
And marshmallow clovers.
And marshmallow moon!
It's no wonder they make Lucky Charms part of their complete breakfast. They're marshmallow maniacs.
If you're a marshmallow maniac, you stick on patches, let everyone know.
I'm rooting for balloonies!
They're Marshmallow Mania patches.
I'm stark crazy.
8 different fun patches to collect. 1 free in each marked box of Lucky Charms.
Okay, so this ad appeals to ethos because among children, the Lucky Charms leprechaun is really well known, so they can associate him with credibility. Tone is used. It's pretty upbeat throughout, not just in the language, in all aspects, in the colors and diction. Part of a good breakfast, that's a standard line that's used in commercials, and if the parents are watching, they're ensured that the cereal that their kids are eating has nutritional value. Repetition is used in the word marshmallow, which is exciting towards kids because a lot of kids love marshmallows. Alliteration is used in Marshmallow Maniac. And rhyme is used in loony for balloony. The literary devices are helpful towards kids. It's very straightforward, so everyone can understand it no matter what age. And bribery is used, and this is super important in children's aspect because if they see that they get a prize with the cereal, they'll be really excited and they'll want to get the prize, and that will prompt them to buy the food. And the rhetorical question, are you a marshmallow maniac, causes them to think and want to buy the cereal. So, in conclusion, language is a powerful tool in advertising and capturing an audience, living up to its classification as a tool of persuasion. Thanks.